This is the one thing I do like about the cam boot. This morning my leg was really swollen, so it's not as tight. And guess what now? Just put your room in there. Tighten it up more. Or I can loosen it up if I have to. Sweet. I like it, but I hate it. Because, quite frankly, if you can see right there, that thing likes to scoot down, and it becomes very annoying because it scratches my leg. I don't like that at all. The other thing that I don't like about cam boot is the Velcro on the outside. Do you hear this? Yeah, your pants get stuck to it. You put your dress pants over it, or any pants, and well, these pants don't do it. But my dress pants, buddy boy, so you can hear it. It gets stuck. It's very annoying when you have your whole pants stuck the whole way down to the bottom. I'm gonna have to find something to stick over that. Thought of like a piece of fleece or something, but might end up just running a piece of duct tape or something across it. Who knows? Need to do something because it's irritating. At least this one right now is sort of semi-behaving itself. Alright, and then because I've got fat legs. Well, fat calf, especially when it swells. You can see this right here. See where it's sort of. See, there's the Velcro, and then you get that little line of Velcro. So, of course, I have socks on. See how the Velcro is stuck to the sock? Yeah, it's where it doesn't overlap, and it hits my leg, and it scratches my little leg. Irritates, especially since I've had a cast on. Oh, it's like very irritated. It just feels like you're rubbing a glass against your leg. It's crazy. Still got a bruise there. There's that disaster. But I usually put these Velcros back on here so they can get it back together. And then the bottom of my leg, oh gosh, ouch. Ankle still hurts really bad trying to bend it. But anyways, once I get down here, I pull these, and there's this little tab of Velcro, and then the soft Velcro on this side. The hooks are on this side. And I just do a small amount of loops because if I'm sitting up and trying to do this, or like not somewhere where I can curl my leg up nice and easy, it becomes really difficult to do this and trying to put it on because there's little latches, but they're all over there. It makes it very difficult. And then there's Velcro underneath here on the. I should see that. But what I'm going to do is just pull it a little bit. And then move this over so that it opens up right there. So I have as big of an opening as I possibly can. And then I just squish my leg out. Hopefully, that's what the plan is. And once I start yeah, my little sock came off. Owie. So, whenever I had my first shower, get rid of that little boot there, my little stereo strips came off. And, as you can see, but basically my stereo strips came off. See, like my Spider-Man band-aid, isn't that cute? I had one little gooey spot right there whenever this came off that was not healed, obviously. But it's really small. It's like a little pinhead type area, and took off my sock the day after the stereo strips came off, and ran in front of my daughter, took my sock off, and I started bleeding. She flipped out. I mean, freaked, and went running and told my mother. She said, I need tissues, stat! And, yeah, she came back with a whole box of tissues, yanking tissues out of the box, handing me a whole big handful of tissues. She said, ah, ah. In the meantime, I had stopped the bleeding with, like, just a little piece of toilet paper. It wasn't a big deal. For such a small hole, it was bleeding pretty quickly, but it was easily stopped. I don't know. Yeah, that's all that's left. And it wasn't the crusties around there that were bleeding. It was just that one little speck there that's white now. It's healing up. So, wasn't a big spot. But she was flipping out. Sorry if that grossed you out, guys. But that's not the only side. I have a scar on the other side, too. But, yeah, she was flipping. But I got a pretty band-aid. And she made me put triple antibiotic on it and put a band-aid on. So that's why I have Spider-Man band-aid. She's my little doctor. As you can see, I have the scar on this side, too. Which is all pretty much healed up. It's nice and scarry looking. Yeah, don't mind the hair. I just haven't done all my little shaving over there. My toes wiggle a little bit better. Do that, that. Wasn't able to do that the other day. I just keep working on it. The leg's swollen, but I'm not trying to do a lot. I'm just not using any pressure or anything. Not forcing it. I'm just trying to wiggle as much as possible to get some rotation in there and just loosen things up. Not loosen. I guess I don't really want to loosen. The doctor said as long as I'm not putting pressure or weight on it, I'm allowed to do the 25% weight bearing. But as long as I'm not doing weighted exercises, I'm okay. Just to get a little bit looseness in there so that I can function a little bit better. The only weird thing I've seen is right here. I have a, I don't know what it is. Bump, I guess. But this is the toe that caught the door frame. And I had like a piece of skin that came off about here and went down to here where it scraped across. But right there, there's like a bump. And I don't know if it's attached to the bone or if it's separate, because the other foot does not do that. So the next time I go to the doctor, I think I'm going to just make the comment that I have a weird bump. Could you check this out? Maybe get an x-ray. Make sure my foot's not broken. Because I never did see an x-ray where they like actually looked at my foot to make sure none of my metacarpals were broken, or whatever they are in there. I think it's metacarpals. Anyways, but I'm worried about that bone right there. The one that's attached to my big toe and it would go down through. That's the only one I'm really worried about, because that's right there is where I hit. And right here bumped a little bit, but not as bad as right here. But right here is where I hit my toe off the door, and that caused my leg to break. Yeah. I don't know how I managed to do that. And my skin's still peeling. If anybody's ever been in a cast a long period of time, you'll know, I guess. It just looks like fish scales coming off, because it's just grody skin where it was so used to being in the cast, and it's built up, and it's just the skin's releasing the outer stuff that would have been discarded throughout like the day whenever you just rub, and just general abrasion would have just taken all this off. But since I was in the cast, it didn't. So, but yep, this scar over here, the other interesting thing is, when I touch this right here, the end of the scar right there, I can feel sparkles going all the way up here. But that's exactly where I had the numbness, and it's still numb right there. Still at this point. The last time, whenever they took the cast off, like, I literally got all my feeling back. I do have the feeling in my toes, it's just right, but it's swollen. The top of my foot is swollen from where I went to work yesterday, and it just in general swelled and it felt terrible. But yeah. So my piggies work still. Yay! Like my piggies. Piggies are happy. Just not having any luck with the rest of my life. And I really dislike my boot. The dreaded boot. But it's getting better, I guess. I just figuring out how to use it and all that good stuff is just irritating. I had a lot of problems because you can either sit up there. There's this little piece right here, and that's your toe covering, and you can have the choice of either leaving your toes uncovered, which I like, or having it covered. I'm tempted just to, like, cut that off. Seriously, I hate having my toes covered and squished up, but yeah, you can do that, but it also keeps your foot more at a 90-degree angle in there, which feels really bad after you've had it in a relaxed, your like foot in a cast, which is more of a relaxed position. So in a cast, my foot would have been like this, right? That's how it had been for like the past, except a little bit higher. But anyways, it would have been at this angle, which is, you know, going like this and like that. It's like a 30, yeah. Anyways, it's an angle with the, ow, it's like this. It's the 90-degree angle of your foot, which you would have been, ow. It stretches the Achilles, which hurts. These muscles are in a different position, so it just hurts right there, which it's swollen really bad there still. Let's relax that a little bit. But it does work those ligaments and muscles, which are already tender still because of having had trauma because of the break. But it has to do that. And also in the cam boot, if you have never worn one, let's see if I can get a straight angle on this. It's angled. Is that not a trick and a half? Ouch. So it basically feels like you're walking crooked when you first walk on it. I was like, I think mine's broken. At the doctor's office, it was pretty funny. She's like, no, it's supposed to be like that to help your gait. It's supposed to correct your gait and make you walk smoothly. Not only is it going from flat here to at the toes, moving forward, sloping, it also slopes to one side. So your foot is angling to the correct side, and it's making you walk correctly, quote unquote, which I probably never did, because I have a tendency to walk on the outer side of my foot instead of the inner side of my foot, which probably everybody does, but yeah. But it feels awkward, especially when I first walked on it. I was like, coming up the steps feels a lot different. I keep cracking the end of this thing on there because my toes are way back. Like, my toes are probably like right there usually. And so I have like a whole inch on the end of my foot. So I whack my foot on that, and of course, you know, it reverberates all the way up my foot. And aches. It just aches when I do that. And it's stupid to do that, but that's what happens. I've got hair stuck to it. Everything sticks to this. My cat was rubbing against it, and as you tell, there's cat fur, and he like hardly touched it. I'm like, I don't know why they can't make things with different materials. I'm such a complainer. Complaining my butt off today. But I don't know why they can't make stuff so that it doesn't have all this material to get fuzzy. And then you wear this to work and people are like, oh, look at all those fuzzies. Oh, you don't keep anything clean. I know they haven't said that, but, you know, internally I'm thinking that. And not only that, like, look at that. That's my skin. From where I first came home, I had this underneath my foot, which this pushed my foot up even higher in there, which hurt. And so I've been wearing this over top my feet, which I really don't like. I like to have my toes out, because I just like to have my toes out. And I also got a new pair of shoes that are higher, because this is like a big clunky thing. I don't know if you can see, it's about there to there. It's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of heel that goes all, it's probably 1 inch right here, and then about 1.5 inches to 2 inches, and it goes down to about 3/4 of an inch. Because I know that's bigger than I could measure, but I'm not going to. And then these things are tight on my ankle, which is a good thing because they're trying to keep my ankle, the two bones, the fibula and the tibia, from separating, because there is a ligament between the two. And if it starts stretching apart, then basically I was told either I have to get it corrected, or in 10 years I'll end up having to get my leg replaced if I stretch it out. So I've been, goodness, very bad. So I've been trying not to stretch, like do anything stupid, and hurt my ankle. So I've been taking it really easy, which in the Camcast, it hurts in general to walk around too much. I've not been putting as much pressure on my leg as I was in the cast. I was able to put a little bit more pressure on it, but now it just hurts. And yeah, I don't know if it's the difference in angle, or if it's the difference in the cast itself. Who knows? But it does ache a lot more, and it hurts to stand on it. So I do take it a lot easier. At least I feel like I am. It doesn't look like it when I walk, but I am just sort of literally using my crutches to push all my weight on, which you can hear it whenever I'm using my crutches, when I'm using my weight on my crutches, because you can hear the crutches themselves. If that makes sense, because I'm a bigger girl. The crutches seem to go, oh my god, every time I go barreling down the hallway using them. It's like, oh, 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 what are you doing? Anyways, that's my cast. And, oh, yeah, the other thing about doing this whole process, yeah, so you can see on my palm where my skin is peeling. It is so irritating to have that happen. I don't know why it's peeling like that. I've been putting moisturizer on it. If it's moist, it helps, which my nails are terrible. If it's moist, it seems to feel better, but it's just from, yeah, rubbing. That one's worse. That one started peeling first. My whole hands peeled, like, when I was still in my cast. probably a week or two before I got cast off. The whole hand, the palm of my hand, like, peeled. And then, just this one spot on both of my palms, which is probably where... Let's show my crutches here. It's probably where my palm rubs against here, because... I don't know. Yeah, my palm probably rubs against here, and that's what's causing that. It's just rubbing, and it's causing my skin to peel. Which, I don't know how to... I don't have gloves to put on to try to do it. I guess gloves would work, like golf gloves or something. Anything to protect my skin on my hands. But, yeah, that's what it is right now. It's pretty, isn't it? I'm just full of, like, dings and dents and bruises. I'm not sure. I think crutches might be more dangerous than actually not having crutches and actually having not broken my leg. If that's possible. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching my videos. If you continue to like, or if you like one of my videos, then go ahead and click the like button, thumbs up, or if you want, subscribe. I'm going to try to keep doing some more of these videos with my cast boot, my removable boot that I love so much. And then I also have a lot of video from when I had a cast on, which I'm going to try to get it done and get it up there. It's going to take me a while to get it all up there, because the last few days I was like, okay, I've got all these requests to do things, I need to get them all done. So I think I videotaped probably at least 2 hours of videotape. So I have to go through all that and get it up. And uploading takes forever if anyone's tried to ever upload anything on YouTube. So just have a good day and you'll see more. Yay! Talk to you later. Bye.